What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Clash Mini video on the channel. My health is getting a little bit better. This wizard deck has been popping around a lot of places, especially in the pro scene. So I wanted to show you guys what's up with it. Why is it good? Should I be using it? Those are the three questions that you're probably going to want to know, and you're probably going to be asking. So I'm going to be showing you guys why people are using this and is it good. Now, it is very good versus most decks, right? It's not good, however, versus Barb King 2 Elixir that has Ice Wizard. Unfortunately, the Ice Wizard just gets too much value into this matchup. As you can see right here, we are versing a 2 Elixir player with the Ice Wizard, which is going to cause us some problems, but let's see if we can still somehow, some way squeak out a victory. All right, so first off, I don't even want to do this. This is how we're going to play this in round number 2. The issue that I have is I really don't have enough backline troops to where his Ice Wizard always picks up value. And when the Ice Wizard always picks up value, it's very, very difficult to get a victory. We're trying to win as best as we can here. He does get the boast onto his Archer, but he isn't going to be able to win round number 2 there. All right, so we got a really lucky, I wouldn't say lucky, but we definitely got a good victory there in round number 2. Round number 3. Okay. Round number 3 is going to be a little bit more interesting for us. Hopefully, we can pick up value. All right, well, we miss, he misses. He's got a 3-star wizard, but our 3-star archer, but our wizard actually clips his archer there. Really bad positioning from him, and that's going to cost him right there. That's going to cost him right there. All right, so now we see the heal tile. I think he's going to play on this side. If he doesn't play on this side, it doesn't matter. Wizard, Archer, Wizard. Oh no, I didn't get the Spear Goblin. That's right, Spear Goblin isn't my carry. No big deal here, as hopefully my Wizard. Oh no, it didn't get off that last shot, but that's okay as long as I take out his Archer. There's the Archer, and GG. Well played here in round number 4. The positioning by Enchatin was just too much for Sonny. These are very, very difficult matchups versus Barb King 2 Elixir. But let's actually go over here. I wanted to show you guys, while I still play these matches in the background, CM World statistics of what minis are being used the most. So this is this chart is generated by what minis are used the most and used the least. So as you can see, Witch, Skeleton Guard, P.E.K.K.A, Musketeer, Lumberjack are not even used once inside of Clash Mini. And oh, as you can see, look at this guy. He's running Wizard as well. As we are going to be able to pick up this victory, though. And as you can see, Archer, 62.5% usage percentage. The win rate is 50%. That's insane that it's, I guess you could say, that high. I'm actually going to move. No, I'm going to keep my minis back here. Let's reroll for this. And we're going to move it like this so that my knight hopefully doesn't clash with my barbarian king when he does have his wizard. All right, so this is actually going to get me good value here. And he actually played this perfectly. Well played from him, I have to say. I got to give him all the credit here because this was perfectly played from him with his positioning. All right, so now we got, let's go over the win percentage and the usage rates on this chart. Spear Goblin, Barbarian, Archer, Prince, Ice Wizard, Bowler, Golden Giant, Knight. What do we see? First glance, what do we see? We see. Hold on one second. We see crazy things happening here. We see the Prince, Bowler, and we see the Spear Goblin all getting massive massive, massive, massive value here in this win percentage category. We have the Prince at 56%. We have the Bowler at 53%. We have the Spear Goblin at 56.8%. And now, just if we just take a look at this, right? If we just take a look at this and nothing else, what does this tell us? This tells us that we have some interesting things that need to happen here. Hold on. Did I get that off? Oh man, I got off the spicy. Very nice. Okay. This is good. We did a lot of damage. Oh man, is it enough? Oh, we stuck on. This tells us that the Spear Goblin, Bowler, and Prince, the Clash ability minis, are getting way too much value inside of a Clash mini match. And is that a bad thing? I'm not sure if that's a bad thing, but it's definitely something that we're going to need to look at, because it is kind of crazy that those minis are getting so much value. And what are they playing against where they are getting this much value? That's the key. You're seeing, you know, Princes, Bowlers, all of this stuff absolutely dominating the meta, because if a Prince gets a connection, if a Bowler gets a connection, you know, you're more than likely going to win that match. And if a Spear Goblin gets that connection, you are also going to win that matchup. So you got to keep in mind that it's very, very important that, you know, yes, we're seeing 56% win rates, but do they need a nerf is the question. I don't think they need a nerf. I think there needs to be a mini inside of Clash Mini that can potentially stop Clash abilities. I think that is one of the biggest things inside of Clash Mini, is that Clash Mini needs something that balances the Clash abilities out. I think, as you can see it here, the Clash abilities, when they are used correctly, it is just crazy massive value. And I think that's one thing that we need to figure out, how to slow down the power of the Clash ability. Now, you're seeing Archer being the most used mini inside of Clash Mini. That's no surprise to anybody, but the win rate's 50%. That's most likely because everybody, or more than likely, I wouldn't say everybody, but most players are using it. Okay, so most players are using it, and if most players are using it, that's going to make it, you know, closer to a 50% win rate, because if both players have it, one needs to win, one needs to lose. Now, you're seeing also interesting things here. Knights only got a 46% win rate. Barbarians only got a 47% win rate. Ice Wizards got a 44% win rate. You know, Barb King 2 Elixir isn't the best deck inside of Clash Mini. And a lot of people are saying yes, and this, and this. And I've said yesterday on my video that Monk is. And if we look over to the hero section on the right-hand side, you're seeing Monk has a 64.2% win rate. What does that mean, chat? That means, okay, that means that, oh wait, hold on. Hold on one second. That means that Monk is played, well, it's played 12.5% of the time, but it almost always wins. Okay, it almost always wins versus Barbarian King. I wouldn't say almost 100%, but it almost always wins versus Barbarian King, and that is where you're going to see the most value, and that's where, you know, the key is. Like, if you're getting this much value, it's insane. Like, if you could just see it right here on the screen, okay, looking at it. Look at the value that Monk gets. 64.29% win percentage. That's probably the reason why you're seeing Barbarians low win percentage, Knights low win percentage, and these aren't even low win percentages. 46% isn't low, it isn't high, it isn't low. Ice Wizard at 44%, because yes, it slows down the Monk, but if you clear out the Barbarian King, that's really all that matters. If you have to put the Barbarian King in the back, it isn't going to get enough value. Now, let's look at the hero tab. 47%, it's 48% for Barbarian King, 51% for Skeleton King, and 64% for Monk. This right here says high level gameplay, Monk wins the most. Now, you can also say with the small sample size that Royal Champion has at 66.67%, Royal Champion is really good. More than likely, Royal Champion is played when you know what the other opponent's going to play, and you know how to counter it, and you're just, you know, really, really good with Royal Champion. Countess, 1.79% usage percentage, 0. win percentage. Interesting to note there. Archer, Queen, Shield, Maiden have not even been played once in competitive play. That's a big problem right there. So, as we see, Golden Giant, 53.6% win percentage over here for the minis. So let's look at the highest win percent in minis right now, and let's just say, are they the best or are they the worst, or are they a product of what the meta is? Spear Goblin, really, really strong mini. Good. Wouldn't say it's the best, but it's very, very strong. Prince, good mini. Wouldn't say it's the strongest, but definitely needs a counter to the Clash abilities. Bowler, same thing. Now, Golden Giant, on the other hand, is just a tank. 53.66%. That right there highlights how good the Skeleton King deck is with the Golden Giant, as well as Monk decks if they use the Golden Giant as well. That is why you're seeing Golden Giant, 53.66% is going to win more times than not. Barbarian King is on its way out. I know a lot of people say they want the nerfs to the Barbarian King, but as you're seeing on this chart right now, in competitive play, Barbarian King, win percentage-wise, is the worst hero inside of Clash Mini, obviously besides the Countess, Archer, Queen, and Shield Maiden, they don't count. Magic Archer, 52.94%, makes sense. Skeleton King with Magic Archer is absolutely insane. That is why you're seeing the Magic Archer at 52.94%, especially with the Clash abilities. It pairs very, very well with Clash ability minis. They are the highest win percentage in the game. That's why you're seeing the Magic Archer so high as well. Healing Ranger at 50%, interesting. And the Battle Hero at 50% as well. They're okay. But right now, as you can see, 50%, they're in a good spot. You can't really say anything bad about them. Dark Goblin, 64.29%. Now, this is the highlight here. It's used 12.5% of the time, which means there's a pretty big sample size. Is the Dark Goblin prepared to take over the meta after the balance changes happen? I think potentially. That's something definitely to keep an eye on. And as you can see, throughout this chart, all the other minis just don't really play him. You can look at this chart here and you can say, I can tell you all the tier lists that you want. But this is competitive gameplay, the best players in the world. This is about, I would say, what is it? 4 times 5 is 20. This is at least 100 matches. So it's a lot of sample size for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching this YouTube video. I love each and every single one of you guys. I hope this helps you out in your matches. But take it easy, everybody. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.